we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys are...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Gets it out fast. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, South Carolina! They grab the early lead. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score.
South Carolina, 7, Rutgers, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and Rangers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He takes it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession. possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Into the house. Touchdown Gamecocks. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Duff. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, just wrapped up another chapter in the rivalry between Florida State and Miami, and here's how it went down. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know what...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's Schultz. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's walking.
He'll try to take it back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Running into the open space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw at Schultz. Swings it out to the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. Direct snap. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45. He gets a hand on it. Gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Clark. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Schultz. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The play action fake. He'll throw it. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wants to throw. It's Schultz. It's complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Sweet cut there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go in the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He might want another play. They'll run play action. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Duff. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Clark. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
South Carolina, 28. Rutgers, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his man. It's Black. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a man, it's Black. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Ripping through the defense. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10. Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Sellers. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Howell. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll send out the kicker here. The official says no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He breaks a tackle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. They'll go back to work on offense. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Howell. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes one man miss. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for room, it's Howell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He unleashes a long one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field.
things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The inside handoff. Finds a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Kentucky, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Unleashes one. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for the score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe to...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Breaks into the open. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting a tackle to the ground.
Quarterback adapting. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Zimmerman. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught in the backfield. It's Zimmerman. Turning it on. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carrion. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilcox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down. Oh, they tricked him. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Wilcox. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Now rolling to the left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Clark. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Oh, he makes the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Kentucky, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Going to the running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. On the ground, it's Howell. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. On the run, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Sets up the screen. Nice move to keep running.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback's spot. I need an athlete.
Oh, they blocked it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Howell. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? I mean, you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's got it. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. They drag it down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Barrett. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Howell. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a opportunity for his offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Fires on the move. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Harbor. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Kentucky, 12.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the single back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking up.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown! touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make touchdown Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab on the shot. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Firing to the right, complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's carry-on. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Hits the crease. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the track.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the ground with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
South Carolina, 87. Kentucky, 19.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barrett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Crosses the 30. He's got away. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it up to 15. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, the